And here we go. Okay. We are live. I think I'm just a couple of minutes early for once. First time for everything, right? Okay, now I'll just hang out and I'll wait for you guys to join me here. I don't think it'll be too awful long. We got some fun stuff to talk about, I'm sure. Oh boy, what do we got here? I think I got everything on. I have my Bluetooth on the other phone in case we have a call in. So that'd be cool. We can do that. I did not get my invite. Where's my invite? How come I didn't get that? That's kind of weird. Is that it? Ah, here we are. Okay. Oh, Jeff. Hey, howdy, buddy. Okay. That's weird. I normally have that on here, but nothing was showing up. So must have been a little bit of a delay. Seed eater battery just died. Seed eater. Weed eater? Weed eater battery, I think. Battery just died. Perfect timing. Weed eater. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Boy, here we go. Yeah. Now we're all coming on. There's Cabal going off the grid. Sandy and Steve. Hello, everyone. It says hello. Hello. How's everybody doing? Man, that's great. Good to see you guys. Boy, hopefully we'll be in for a good show tonight, huh? It's been a couple of weeks. I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter and had a really good couple of weeks here. I know I've been busy. We had a really nice Easter. We went over to my daughter's house. We had to get together there, and they made chicken out on the grill. No, it wasn't ham. It was chicken. And, well, we had some ham, if you want to consider it ham, because it was bacon-wrapped Oreos done on the smoker. Man, those things are dangerous. Oh, God, I love them. I could just pound them down. I could have had them for dinner, but got to stay away from all that sugar. My goodness gracious. Boy. Oh, man. Here we go. Hey, Jack. Hello. Welcome. Okay. Everybody's coming in here. Let's get rocking and rolling, huh? I've been looking forward to this. How about you guys? Did you miss me? So I took a couple of weeks and I was getting set up for a big yard sale. We're going to have a garage sale at our storage. We got a whole bunch of stuff that we want to move. So we've been just going through and sorting, as you guys, most of you already know, we went from a 2,000 square foot house down to a 1,450 square foot house. In fact, our 2,000 square foot house had 800 square foot of storage upstairs as well. So really, it was 2,800 square foot of house. And now we're at 1,450 square foot. And I mean, the storage unit that we use is, I think, probably, if I had to guess, it's probably 30 by 50 or something like that. And I mean, that was pretty full. When we first moved everything in there, I mean, it was packed. But yeah, we filled that up pretty good, and we got rid of a lot of stuff before that even. So yeah, it was a lot of stuff. Jack says you missed me. All right, thanks, buddy. Going off the grid said yes. All right. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. But I see we got some 13, well, it was 14 subscribers. Somebody left. Where'd you go? Don't be afraid to say hello. Jump in there so we know you're there and say hello. So be a part of the show. Got a great show ahead of us here tonight. I'm certain of it. But so yeah, I was busy setting up for that yard sale. We're going to have that on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. We're going to start on a Thursday. So I think Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And what do we got here? Dylan Parsons. Hello. Thanks for joining in. Good evening, Steve and strangers. Jeff, 19 now. 19 people? Yeah, I got 16. Huh, interesting. Cute pets you got there. Oh, we're going to be talking about them. You guys see them okay? I'm glad you can see them. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to see them there or not. They're a couple, Yeah. So, they came in, Driftless, our good friend. She'll be on here, I'm sure. She comes on the show. So I'll have to talk about this a couple times because we probably have a lot more people coming on. Anyway, she made these herself, right? Isn't this really cool? Aren't they cute? So I haven't named them yet. She's got Mr. and Mrs. Foot. I kind of like that. I mean, they're a little Bigfoot. So Mr. and Mrs. and Mr. Foot. And very cute, very cool. So she made them, and she made my wife this wonderful pot holder, trivet pot holder, and beautiful work that she does. And she makes stuff. They have a little store. So, hit her up when she's on here, and she'll give you the information. If you guys want to order anything from the store, she's got a lot of really cool stuff, obviously, that she does. And then she also, a lot of you guys probably seen the video, I'm assuming. I can turn this on if I can see it. She sent this beautiful geostone to me. And it's really ironic because I always wanted one of them. And then she turns around and sends one to me, a whole one. I've seen them in shops where they're cut in half, and I've seen them, busted up, and all kinds of stuff like that. But I've always wanted a whole one, just so I could cut it myself. And so I did that. And man, I don't think. All right, I'm gonna switch this over. I don't know if you can fully grasp how shiny and beautiful this is. I mean, the camera's probably, I know when I recorded earlier, the camera looked a little bit blurry. This one. How's that? Can you guys see that okay? Oh, I can, all right, I'm looking at it here. Well, I'm looking at the one as I have it set down there. Beautiful stuff, though. Really cool. I really appreciate that. That was something really neat. So, let me see there. Now it's coming up here on my side, so you guys are looking at it too. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. You can't see it real well. It doesn't do it any justice on there. Maybe if I had a little bit more light in here. Let me see. What do we got? Going off the grid, Sandy Steve. Hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button. Go ahead. Go for it. Jeff, why did my feed just start over from the beginning? I have no idea. That's odd. I don't know what happened there. Laurel and Hardy. There's a name. Oh, they look like my friends. Nice. Very nice. Anyway, yeah, so that was really cool. I really appreciate that. That was really nice to get all that stuff and to turn it around this way. Maybe you guys can see it a little better if I rock it out right there. All right, what happened there, Jeff? I had to exit and come back to get to the current feed. I don't know. You guys have to let me know if that happens with anybody else. I purposely left the commercials off. I went in there and looked for it because if somebody does call in and share a story, I don't want it getting interrupted. So I'm passing up on any kind of ads that'll be put on the show here, and I'll just turn it on afterwards or something. I'll go in there and see if I can turn it on afterwards so that we can just have a good, clean show without any commercials interrupting it. I hate it when that happens, but I found it in there and turned that off. So, so we got 17 people now. Is that what you're seeing, Jeff? Or anybody else? Strange or weird, Jeff says. Talk about strange is what it is. So you guys see the shirt, right? pick it up a little bit there. It's hidden behind the stuff. The evolution of production. So that is the evolution of production studio is the original studio that I started. So when I started out with this, I wanted to, well, here I am making noise in the microphone. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm nervous, excited. So to be back on. So when I first started out, like most of you guys that really know me know, I went probably a couple of years trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do when I stepped away from house flipping and construction. So trying to find myself and figure out who I was and what I wanted to do. And so, hey, Jim. Jim's on. I don't know if my mom is there, but Jim's on. He made it on. Hello, Tangi Thompson. Hello. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, so I built the pole barn. I did. Then when I figured out I wanted to do, excuse me, I wanted to do a evolution of building based around the construction that I did throughout my whole life, and I wanted to do a series on that. And I couldn't find a production company that would do the production. I found a lot of people that wanted to, and they talked a big game, but all they ended up doing was leaving me sitting around waiting for them, and then they didn't show up. So it was really, really, really tough. So I made the decision if I was going to do this, I'd have to create my own production company, production studio or whatever. And boy, what I was getting myself into. Goodness gracious. So I started learning about all the equipment and that. I built a studio in my garage, turned into a studio, and that was quite an undertaking. And so once I got that set up, boy, I think the first one I think the first one I wrote it down too someplace here. I was gonna share that with you guys. I think it was the first one that I set up. Well, I had my YouTube channel for myself, which actually this channel here, Talk About Strange. Remember I told you we were having problems getting things fired up and working. Interesting. I just found out when I looked at the date on here, we started in 2023, the channel here. I started posting these videos in, I think October. And I went and looked at that, and it was for 2013 is when I started the channel, but not Talk About Strange. It was just under Steve Camp or something like that. So when I got on, I changed the name. So then when I did all my other platforms and stuff, I couldn't understand why nothing was connecting properly. And it was because it had been under a different name. So there was some wacky stuff going on with that. Anyway, so that's not the one I turned into it. But so I started Evolution of Production Studios because I wanted to be able to do different things, but I wasn't able to do anything with it because I wanted to learn. So I was going to put the wedding stuff and stuff like that. And you guys might have checked out the wedding video I have on there. If you're not subscribed to that channel, go on over there, Evolution of Production Studio. You can see it right here, right there. That'll come up in front of you in here in a couple of moments. And no, that ain't it. We started adding products to the store. So that's what that was. We started adding products to the store, and so shirts, blankets, cups, sweatshirts, stuff like that. There it is. I'm looking at it now. So some cool stuff. But anyway, it's Evolution of Production Studio, and you guys can go over there and subscribe to that channel. I've got big things in store for that channel as well. That's the mother channel, and that's the one that I've told you guys that have been with me a long time that there was something else I wanted to do in the first place. And it was more entertaining and along the line of entertaining, building stuff and doing stuff like that. So I'm going to be doing some really big stuff on that channel and having a lot of fun with it. So I really love you guys' support and want you over there. It's not going to be anything about politics. All right. So nothing about politics. It's only going to be about fun, building stuff. I got some big plans. I don't want to tell them just yet. So you got to get over there and sign up for that channel because you're going to love it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so we're going to do that. So that's over this past couple of weeks that I took off. And I think Jim has asked me this question. Hello, Figgy. what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. And I said, I needed a mental break because really, you guys know from the time I started this channel, I've been nonstop. And then going on to build this house and stuff and set up this studio and everything. And then before I was even done, I was trying to record and post stuff for you guys and just trying to continue going. And I really never came up for a breath of air. It's just been nonstop work. And I didn't realize how burnt out I was becoming again. So I just generally wasn't very happy. And it was just really tough. And I was just really fatigued. And it was becoming very hard for me to think, dip into the creativity and stuff. So that's what I did is I took that time off so that I could just kick back, relax, and do some stuff, around the house, just basic stuff and chill out. And fortunately that worked because, it was like just a few days ago, like I really started feeling happy again and positive and getting creative blood flowing and coming up with ideas for the evolution of production studio, the things that we're going to be doing over there. I got some big plans for it. And also for this channel as well. And I still am going to find time. I don't care if it's once a month, but I'd like to once every week or every 2 weeks do something on the See What's Cooking channel. So we got a lot in store. So it's going to be a big summer, man. Once it warms up, I start feeling a lot better and I'm ready to rock and roll. So I'm really glad to have everybody here joining in. And I don't know if anybody's got any stories that they want to share. So I just wanted to get you guys caught up on what I've been up to. Some of you weren't on yet. Like I said, I've been over setting up for a yard sale. We're going to have that on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So we're hoping to have a really good yard sale and bring in some revenue. I went and bought some stuff today. I'm going to be shooting a video on that because I got some seriously good deals on some really nice stuff that I'm going to flip and reinvest into the channel and stuff, production stuff and that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys going to have to keep an eye open on that. So don't forget Evolution of Production Studio. It's right here. Go find that channel. It's I'm connected on all my other channels, so it shouldn't be hard to find it. You might be able to go to my subscriber list or something on this channel and on Talk About Strange, and you'll find it on there as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of good stuff. All right, let me see here. What do we got? I've been keeping up somewhat here. I thought I was. Goodness gracious. Let me see. Tangi, hello, love your show. Thank you, Tangi. I really appreciate that. We enjoy it. Hi from Tasmania. How awesome is that? I almost forget how it's so amazing. We talk to people from all over the world here. It's so incredible. I love it. It's so amazing. Derek, the guy that ran off from his girlfriend with the bear attack was I'm going to say it, he was a real dick. I hope his name was Richard. I don't know, but yeah. Isn't that something? My goodness gracious, left her right in the dust. That's terrible, man. She was a good sport though, really good sport. That was neat. So you like that? Did you ever watch, Derek, did you ever watch any of those previously? Did you go back through any of the videos? Because that's why I did it. When I did them, I only had, I might have only had a few hundred or a few thousand subscribers at the time, if that. Probably not even that with that first story. Sarah from Saranac, yeah. And so I thought, well, why not? Over time, that video got quite a few views, but not nearly as many as it probably, could have doing it today. So I figured, why not do it? But and we got Jim said hello, Derek. You got it. All right, Cabal. I have loved geodes ever since I saw them in the Gate movie. One of my faves as a kid. The Gate movie. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know which one you're talking about, but yeah, I love them too. They're fascinating. Have you guys ever seen that? What show was that on? Um, there's a place you can go inside. It's like the world's largest geode. Like it's a crystal room. I mean, absolutely amazing. But I guess some people get sick feeling while they're in there. But wow, I mean, it's just amazing. It looks like something straight out of Superman, but even more so. Like it's crazy. Um, Let me see. Mom's watching a movie. Well, tell her I said hello and I love her. And thank you for joining us. Hello from Puerto Rico. Wow. Hey, Figgy. From Puerto Rico. See, again, so cool. So cool. I bet you it's so beautiful there. I'd love to visit sometime. It's got to be gorgeous. People smashed the like button. People smashed the like button. Did they? Yeah. Well, we got 10. Keep hitting it. People smashed the like. All right. Hi, friends. And Kit Kat. Hello, everyone. Figgy says there's 21 people. Only 9 hit the button. Well, there's 10 on there. 10 of them hit it. Have you seen Sasquatch? He's pretty awesome. Sasquatch? I'm not sure the reference there as one word. Squatch. If you're saying Sasquatch. Absolutely. Derek, been with you from the start. Wow. Yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. A lot of you have that are here right now. And it really shows because, truly a lot of the people that joined the channel in the very beginning are the ones that are here right now on the live show. So pretty cool. Hello, Figgy and Kit Kat and everyone else joining in. Hello, Cabal. Hello. Yes, the island is beautiful. Yeah. So I've heard. I got a friend of mine, Howard. He did a lot of my heater work and stuff on the flip houses, and he goes there every year. He's got family in Puerto Rico. I think he may have retired and went there because he just sold his house. He actually lived right down the road from me here. But he talked about it all the time. And some of the houses that they could buy there were really inexpensive. But you're buying a place on almost a vacation island to some extent, I guess, depending on where you go, but just amazing. And the weather's amazing and everything else. So yeah, it's crazy. But he says a lot of iguanas all over the place. So, hello, Rhonda. Rhonda came on. Annie. Hello, Annie. Lydia's here. Hello, Lydia. Kit Kat. Sasquatch is a guy on YouTube who dresses up as plays the saxophone. He did a really good. I'll be watching you. I don't know. I don't think I've seen him. I have seen a guy that dresses up as a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot. But I don't think it was the same one. Maybe. I don't know. Funny. Where is that place? Where is what place, Rhonda? I might have missed something here. So we've been talking about a lot. Jeff, Sasquatch should do the Moody Blues song. I know you're out there somewhere. Ha ha. Right. Cabal says hello again. And Jeff just corrected that. We got 29 people on here. You guys hit that like button, jump in and say hello on the chat. Everybody, if you're on here, say hello. Don't be afraid. We got a lot of great people on here. And they tell you not to smash that subscribe button or subscribe, but feel free to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this stuff. We got a lot of great videos on there. Maybe go check out some of the videos first. There's a lot of stuff. The most recent one, there's 3 stories in there, and I'm going to be doing one here real soon. I've got it set up and ready, but I got to record it and edit it and all that stuff, where I'm going to have 4 stories in there. And one of them is going to be our good friend, Jeff Rohn here. He's on here right now, Jeff. I'm going to put yours in there, the Dancing Flame story that you sent in to us. So I'm going to add that in as a fourth story in there. But yeah, cool stuff. And I started adding some of these stories over to the TikTok channel. I don't know if you guys know it, but I got a Talk About Strange TikTok channel. I didn't do a lot with it, but little by little, I've been putting some stuff over there. Most of my videos are long form, so they're over 10 minutes. So I couldn't use them over there. So now that I did this, I'm breaking them down into some of them into smaller videos, and I'm going to load them on there. So that's pretty cool. That'll be interesting. And that's actually been picking up and building, building up on its own pretty well. So good stuff. Let me see with the iguanas, Puerto Rico. So yeah, that's in Puerto Rico. Our friend Figgy on here is from Puerto Rico. What is this? Tax-free in the island. Wow. Yeah. We just get taxed right out of here. So yeah, it's something else. Moody Blues. All right. Lydia says hello to Cabal. Let me see. Did you do any drone footage with your time off? I did not. I took the drone out with me and a couple of days, and I just never got a chance to actually put it up and get some video. We're getting into spring. We're getting a lot of nice greenery. For one, it's just so gloom out. It has been. So I am going to get out and try to get some new drone footage. And also, excuse me. That's why I brought my water in. Boy, I'm out of practice, I guess. I'm going to be doing some drone footage with the other channel, Evolution of Production Studio. So make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to that channel so you can see what's coming up there. Rhonda, we have lots of aliens in Puerto Rico. Really? What's Puerto Rico like? Any Sasquatch or werewolves? Being an island, makes you wonder. I kind of have my doubts. My girl, Maxine, is going to have her baby. So in 10 days. Oh, okay. All right. The cats are going to have the babies in 10 days. Nice. Heat wave here in the UK. Really? How hot is it, Derek? Nice. Dylan, let me see. Jeff saw you on Flash of Beauty. You've had some wild experiences. Yes, he has. He has some stories to share. So, does anybody have any stories they want to share tonight? I know Jeff's good for a story or two for us, and I don't know. Has anybody else got anything? Dylan, yes, thanks. Lydia, please remember to hit that like button. 27 watching, only 12 likes. Thank you. 30 watching now. Keep joining in. That last one we did, we had a steady, like 60 or 65 people watching when we were live there last time before I went off. So it looks like YouTube is going to beat me up, punish me for taking a couple weeks off here a little bit. So we don't have quite as many on here. But they'll get on there. Hey, Blue. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Anyway, we're waiting for somebody to have a story if they want to share it. So I've been doing a lot of talking here. You guys can come on, give me a call and give me a break. Do you have the number on there? This time I wrote it down. Didn't I? Yes, I did. I wrote it down. So let me put this up. Let's see if I can put this up on here. Jeff's probably got it in his phone. So 585 603 3033. You'd almost think I have this memorized. So look for Evolution of Building there, and I put the number up. So you might be able to I don't know if you can tap on that, probably not, but there's the number if somebody wants to call in and share something with us. Ride that bike. Hey, Rich, what's up, buddy? That's my buddy Rich. Come back on. What have you been up to? Been getting out doing any riding yet? Probably go to the mud pits. Everything's been so wet. Probably be some great mud runs right now. Be a little cold though. I've been dealing with allergies lately. Has that been happening to you guys? With this weather, with the trees are starting to pollinate and stuff. Boy, that's been kicking my butt. That's probably why I'm choked up here a little bit. Starting to deal with that stuff. Where's the number? I just put it up. You don't see it? You got something for us? When I called in and told the story of the ghost who always matched his clothes, I forgot to say the reason was he went blind in his old age and his wife would lay his clothes out for him. I thought you did mention that. That sounds familiar, Lydia. Sounds familiar. I thought maybe you did mention that. Jacqueline Rose. Got a story? What's that? What's going on there? What's that mean? What did I miss, Cabal? Yes, teal, bad allergies. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I get all the comments the same time as you guys when they're coming up. Maybe I missed some. Yep, I've been mowing. Lots of pollen. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I bet. Especially where you're at, maybe, that's warmer. So, we didn't have anything. Then all of a sudden we got a ton of it all at once here. It started, all the trees started blossoming out and stuff, and flowers are blossoming out. Let me see. I heard a weird thing last week. Someone whistling close to my ear at night. Oh, yeah, that is interesting. Sandy, can you put in chat? I did. I posted it. Look for evolution of building. The number's 585-603-3033. I don't know why you guys aren't seeing that. That's weird. I hope I'm not restricted or something. I put it up before, and it worked. 303, right? Is that what I said? Now I can't find it. 603, yeah. That's what it was. 603-3033. There we go. Try it one more time. All right, put it up again. She was talking about a Yowie in a photo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that, Cabal. I didn't see it on there. My nose whistles in my ear sometimes at night. Laugh out loud. Sure, when you're breathing. Real bad allergies, eyes, nose, and throat. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, so we got the storage set up for a yard sale. So we'll be doing that the first, second, third. I'm looking forward to that. I got some stuff planned for, I'm going to be working on. I'm probably not going to do any of the big stuff for the Evolution of Production Studio till after the yard sale. I'm just getting some stuff prepared for it. Big plans, man. I'm really excited about it. And going to continue getting some stuff done here and get some more stories shared and stuff. So, Faye, let me see. I have a question. Has anyone ever come across any cattle where they have been skinned with the hide left, rolled up, and the carcass is completely gone? Goodness gracious. Only a leather jacket. No, I have not. I have not come across that. Can't say I want to. That sounds like something you'd see on Skinwalker Ranch or something. Wow. That's scary stuff. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
answer. It's regular. Keep on going.
Hello.
Hey, yes, sir. Keep going there. Is this Mr. Strange?
Yeah,
Doctor Strange?
yeah, it's Mr. Strange. How you doing? Who am I speaking with?
This is the North Florida boys. We are Jeff. We're twins. We're in Live Oak, Florida. We got a story to tell you. Are you live on there?
I'm live right now. Yeah, thanks for calling in.
Good. Yes, sir. Eric, keep it up. Turn it up. We're here, Carl. We're twins, and then we last moved up North Florida. Anyways, we got property out back, all surrounded, and my brother has a story about the deer. There's this one that likes deer.
Okay.
And then we put a picture of an eagle, right? And then they like the wood frame, so they roll it up underneath the bowl. And then next day, I take it and put it back up underneath the bowl. It's rolled up back, rolled back up. And we just like to let you know about that and other things. They protect our place here, and we've had problems with the people that are supposed to be out in their land back here where they were here before all of us, that. Everybody should know that. And they protect our place, and they're spiritually protected. They sleep in our woods up back. And I don't want to tell too much about them, but we protect them because we share our food with them. We're twins.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
Yes, sir. We ain't not lying. And that's the story of a little bit. I saw one named Cinnamon. Yes, her name's Cinnamon. And she usually likes bananas and mostly apples, or mainly any kind of fruit, but sometimes she likes to eat meat.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes, sir. And there's 1,000 acres behind us. We're in Live Oak, Florida. I can tell you that. I just don't want to say her last name. Keep that anonymous.
Yeah.
But yes, sir. And we have problems. We're 50 years old. My twin brother and all our family passed away. Because of the pandemic or whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. And but they all of a sudden appeared out back after we had to take care of them, family, and they're there. They're spiritual beings, and they tap on the side. They like to watch TV sometimes outside. Yeah, the curtains open so they can watch the TV. Yes.
Are you guys anywhere near like St. John, the St. John River?
No, sir. That's over Jacksonville. We're right between Jacksonville and Tallahassee.
Oh, okay.
About
Okay.
30 miles south of Georgia line.
I'm not sure. I think it was somewhere around there, but I don't know if you guys watched that story I posted. That skunk ape was my grandfather's best friend. If you haven't watched that, it sounds like you guys would love that because it sounds a lot like what you guys are talking about.
Yes, sir. They're our buddies. They scare everybody off when we need them, and
Nice, very good.
We have our own whistles. We have our own whistles that we make to them, and then they have their own little things they do. And we some of their language. They taught me to speak some of their language. Yes. Brothers, they're little. He talks backwards English.
Okay.
And there's a couple of females that actually it's weird, but my brother he really wants to find out if they took our, if we had any kids with them. It's weird, but that's another story. That was, but they showed up right when we really needed them. Give us spiritual, through God, through them, spiritual strength, and they protected us. We had a couple problems in our neighborhood with people, on all that
Wow.
drug stuff, and they went and they did things. You know what I mean? Lifted up our this guy's camper next to us.
Woo!
And because we were having problems with him. Yeah, he didn't believe in him. He shut his gun off. ARK, whatever. Yes, sir. I'm sorry I'm talking so fast, but I can't believe I finally got to talk to you live. But this is true. Now they know about. No, we did that with Jeff Mulder. But they know about electricity. They know about they know what your intentions are, and you have to introduce them. We have to introduce people to them, and then they, otherwise, because they were here before, so they migrate right through here. But and then we do the whistle call, and if the people don't listen to us, our neighbors, then all of a sudden they lift up their camper, sir.
Goodness
and then
gracious.
They said, stay down really slow.
Wow.
And the person's name is J.P. Parker, Chip Parker. They freak out. Next day, and we were having problems with them on our property. And the next day, before daylight or sunset, they were gone. And it had nothing to do with it.
Good for you. Nice, very nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, for your people that are bothering you, and they take care of things. It's weird.
Nice.
But we've accepted it.
Oh, they gave us a deer.
Yeah, they gave us
a
deer.
For a deer. Yep. And I set everything backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And they just dropped off a deer on the front porch.
There you go.
Yep, that's not
there you go.
Yeah.
Grubhub. Did you give them a good tip? It's like Grubhub. They dropped the food off right at your door. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
They got so much. Yes, sir. They have so many things to eat back there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And all kinds of stuff and out here that we don't even know about.
Nice. Nice. Very nice.
But yes, sir. I just want to let you know that, and hopefully, I got to go check the crawfish trap here in a little bit. The creek shut up, actually.
Sounds good.
And then I make my whistle call, let them know who I am, and that knocking sound, and the electricity. They know exactly what your intentions are when you're in the woods. Okay, I think I said that already, but
yeah, you may have. Sorry. Shoot me a text.
Okay.
Shoot me a text with your name or number on there. So when I get to Florida, maybe at my brother's house, I'll come over for some crawfish. So.
Yes, sir. That was great. You're more than welcome. We just did our metal roof, and when they start laughing at me, they talk through the birds. I'm serious. I ain't crazy.
Yeah.
And then I had to put my tools down. We got a whole metal roof done, but they talk to me through the trees. The trees will creak, and people don't know that. So everything's in touch with each other. Wow. Anyways, yes, sir. I will do that.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Hey, thanks for calling in. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. It was great talking to you guys. And we'll have to do it again sometime. You have to call in again sometime, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a great evening. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir. God bless.
God bless. Yes. Bye. All right. Very cool. That was some interesting stuff. Now somebody else had called in and I missed it. Massachusetts. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to see if I can call you back. See who that was. Who called in from Massachusetts? I don't hear it. Wait, do I have to call? Do I have to hit the, here we go. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's ringing. It's ringing. Pick up the phone.
Hello.
Hello. Who do I got?
You got Going Off Grid with Sandy and Steve.
I'm sorry, your phone broke up. Who is it again?
This is Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I have been wanting to share my story with you for a while, but I was waiting till my book came out. It finally came out.
Congratulations.
So, thank you so much.
That's
so
great.
I figured I would share the weird stuff that happened around my new place that we bought.
All right, good. Everybody's looking forward to hearing it.
We moved off grid 2 years ago.
Okay.
And we came from Victorian House and moved in tents on our new property in North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
And it's a beautiful little property, but it was all woods, but we just moved right in. And immediately weird things started happening.
Ah,
And we didn't know what was going on.
okay.
And I'm an empath and I see ghosts and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on high alert. There was like something very weird going on here. And the first major event that we had, we
Mm-hmm.
decided to put a tent in the back of our main tent so we could have like a bedroom. We put our queen size bed in there. And we went to bed one night and there was these owl hoots. And they were like loud, low. Woo, woo. It was like a weird noise.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
said to Steve, I said, what is that? He's like, it's just an owl. I'm like, okay. And then two more went off in different locations on the property. And I was like, doesn't sound like an owl. But I was like, okay, I'm in the woods. I just got to deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to relax, and there was a big whack on the top of my tent.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, oh my God, what is that? And he's like, it's probably the damn cat. So I said, all right, one cat was already in the tent. So I said, I'm going to call the other one. And I unzipped the tent, and the cat came barreling in. And like, he was scared. And I was like, what is the rush? What's going on here? But so I got back under the covers and I laid down, and this big whack happened again. And I'm like, okay, that's not the cat now. They're all in. And then this massive shove came from behind our bed and pushed our bed forward.
Oh boy.
And I was like, oh my God. And Steve is not reacting like I'm reacting. And I'm like, is there bears here? And he's like, I don't know. But I was like, oh my God, something is majorly happening here. And I was terrified to go outside.
Yeah.
But then we started noticing that things were disappearing. And we thought the other was losing it. And we're like, no, I left it here. And then we would find it in another weird spot. One day we were working together and we were shoveling and raking, and we put everything on the side of the shed, and we were going to fish the next day. So I said, all right, well, let's go to bed. So we get up the next day to continue our feat.
Mm-hmm.
And I go around to the shed to get the shovel, and it's gone. And I said, Steve, do you have the shovel? He's like, no, it's near the shed. And I'm like, I'm right here. It's not. So we jumped in the UTV to go around the property to look for it. And while we're looking, we're not finding it. We're looking up, we're looking down, we're looking everywhere. So we're just about to give up. And we find the shovel behind a tree where we're going to dump the debris.
Interesting.
And I was like, what the hell? We did not leave it there. And we had many, many things like that happen.
Wow.
One day we were in bed, and Steve's sleeping. The cat is on his perch up at the window, and I'm just playing games on my phone. And right behind my back comes this big whack. And I was like, holy shit, here comes Freddy, lands on Steve's head. Steve jumps up. He's like, what the heck? And I'm like, what was that? He's like, that dumb cat. And I'm like, he didn't do that. And yeah, there was lots of things like that happened around, and we were like, what is going on?
Wow. So
and
now you said your name is Off Grid. Now you're not in a tent anymore, I gather.
No.
So you built a house there, or
we built a cabin.
You built a cabin.
It's just a little 20 by 20 maybe. It's not big.
And you got power and stuff like that there, like internet and stuff. That's what your home now? Is that what you're?
No, we have no power. We have no internet. We have no water.
Okay, so you have to leave to come online and stuff like that, right? So you're off grid. My phone. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's
Neat.
super cool.
Yeah. I've
But
talked
yeah,
to quite a
there's
few
lots.
people who do that, and out in that area. My brother, he's not off grid, but he drives tow truck in North Carolina. Don't ask me what town he's in because he just moved and I don't remember the exact town he's in now. But he's out that way. He's near where there's a lot of traffic though. I know that he talks about that.
Maybe he's in Charlotte or somewhere around there.
You know
Probably.
what? That sounds like it might be. So yeah, it might be right around there anyway. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm out in the country. I'm in Davie County.
Okay. Anywhere near any like mountains or swampy areas or?
I am actually like an hour away from Virginia and
Oh.
3 hours away from Tennessee.
Okay. All right.
So I was like 2 hours away from that flood that happened.
Okay. Now, so you'd be, yeah, well, that's good. Thank goodness you were away from there.
Yeah, I'm like west and north.
Can you see the Blue Mountains from there?
No.
No? Okay. I wasn't sure.
No, I'm in farm country.
Farm country, more farm country. Okay. Nice. Very nice. But
Yep, it's very cool.
very cool. And so you got a lot of visitation there, visitors. Or a visitor.
We do. We have visitors that come and they're very sweet actually. They're not mean and
Mm-hmm.
they're respectful. And one day I told them we had a lot of peaches on our tree, and I said,
Oh yeah.
it would be really nice if you guys take the top half because we're not going to eat all these. And the next day I got up and they were all gone.
Really? Nice.
No, yeah, they took them all.
Wow.
Well, not all of them. They left the bottom half for us.
There you go. That's very, very, very polite to do. Very nice.
They
yeah.
are. They're very sweet.
Nice.
And I have asked them many things, and they have showed me things. And I had never seen eye shine, and I asked them if I could see it. But everybody says it's red,
Mm-hmm.
so I was looking for red eye shine. And then one day, I get a tug to look behind me, and there is this beautiful blue eye shine.
Oh wow. No, that one I haven't
And,
heard. I've heard other colors, but not blue.
I've
Interesting.
seen amber,
Amber. Okay.
and
Mhm.
I've seen blue. And
Wow.
the one that told me his name is Kai,
Mm-hmm.
his eyes are huge.
Interesting.
And we measured how much he was standing under a tree one day in the dark, and we saw a shadow. And
Mm-hmm.
the next day we measured, and he's over 9 feet.
Goodness gracious.
I
Yeah.
know, he's huge.
Have to be to
Very
get the peaches out of the top of the tree.
I know, you got to be real big.
Absolutely. So you can your peaches,
But-
I gather.
He loves peaches.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried to give him popcorn, and I found a big bunch of popcorn spit out one day.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he particularly likes popcorn, but I tried it a couple other times, and somebody in his group likes popcorn. Because I did find out that there's like 7 Bigfoots that come here.
Wow. Wow.
And I play podcasts like yours and other ones, and they come and listen with us.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a period of maybe 3 weeks that they were here every night.
Wow.
And
Very
they
interesting.
sit in a gully behind us. Yes, very cool.
Very cool. Yeah.
Very
Well,
cool.
thank you
I've got
for
lots
sharing
of
that.
stories, but I don't want to take up your time. So
well, yeah, we want to give
Um,
everybody a chance. If somebody else might want to call in.
exactly,
So,
that's what I'm
but
thinking. But if you
and
wanna
we're
know
going to have more shows. We're here every Sunday, so you're always welcome to call back in when with a few more stories, and we'll get them shared. But yeah.
Oh, I've got lots of them.
All
But
right.
if anybody can't wait, they can look up my book under Sandy Russo
Okay.
on Amazon. It's called My Journey with the Bigfoot named Kai.
Very nice. Put that
Well, it was
put that in the
wonderful to
comment
meet you.
section too. Put that in the comment section as well, would you? So that people can see
I
that.
sure will.
Yeah, yeah. Make sure you put all that information in the comment section, and anybody
All
who's
right.
interested, because the people here are pretty good about that. So, yeah. Thank you so much, and we'll talk again. It was good to talk to you.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you, Steve. Bye.
Talk again soon. Bye. Very cool. All right. Cabal, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Nice. Very nice. I like the face that's on that. the what are they, gifts? They're called gifts. I went in there the other day for I think it was the first time I ever really had a chance on my 2 weeks off. And I looked at the gifts, all the different gifts that they have on there. And I was shocked at how many different types of stuff that they have in there. And there was times, I think people gave me gifts on their money, whatever. And I didn't know what it was. You know, I just seen it on there, but it didn't say anything. So, but I seen them in the gift area. So I don't know what that is, but that one says it. So, but thank you. That's really cool. I appreciate it. Let me see what else we got here. Does anybody else have anything they want to share quick? We're coming up on our hour here. So we'll probably keep this one right at the hour tonight, unless somebody's got something they want to call in with and share. Let me see. Ask Sandy if they listen to your show. Yes, they do. They do listen to it. And they play it out at their place. So that's kind of neat. I like to hear that. They play it for their wilderness friends, and they come listen, I guess. So very cool. All right. What else we got here? So, what did I do? That worked. That was interesting. I was able to call back. I like that. What is this? Wonder if I can show this on here. Post live. No, I don't want to do that live. What was that? No, I don't want to do that either. What was that? Here we go. I can show you guys. Did I turn that off? Or is that still? You guys can see this? Let me see. If I turn it like this, you guys might be able to see it. Can you guys see that? Maybe like that, you can see it. That is the TikTok channel. So it's got that footprint on there. So I posted some of the shorter videos on there. Oh, I switched back. I posted some of the shorter videos on there. And so that's been taken off fairly good. Getting a lot of feedback on that. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. I'm playing it here now. Who else we got here? My journey with Bigfoot. There we go. Named Kai. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, thank you for that. It's good to hear. So let me see. What else I have? I can share with you guys here. So at the Talk About Strange store that I have on the channel is where we have the Evolution of Production Studio blankets, shirts, koozies, pop koozies. And I think there's stickers on there. And my daughter's working on it. Ashley's doing that right now for me. She's been putting it. She's going to be doing a lot more of them on there, but she's just working with the time that she has. And I'm hoping she's going to get these ones on here. I like this particular color in that a lot. I think she has to do something else in her program to make that work, but she's going to be adding more of that stuff to it. And flags, yard flags, like the little yard flags and stuff. So she's going to put them on there. I like them. That's what I want to get, a couple of those yard flags and put them out. And I also want one of for this one, I want a full size flag. So I want to get that. I got a plan for that. So you guys have to look forward to that. So make sure you subscribe to that channel. Go look for Evolution of Production Studio. And I'll try to put, I think the link is on my homepage as well, on my other links. So you should be able to go to the homepage and also follow that link to subscribe to the channel. Let me see. What else we got here? Renee, hey, footers. Jeff, hey, Renee. I'm organizing a get-together in Lone near Sullivan Lake. No date yet set. Interesting. Boy, I wish I could get out there. We'll have to see what's happening, Jeff. I'd love to get out that way, even for that convention or something like that, whatever. So hopefully at some point here soon. Please remember to tap that like button. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate that. And Rhonda, nice Sandy. You're very welcome. Sandy and Steve, you're very welcome. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. All right. So Well, I think that's all we got for today. I mean, we got our hour in, and we got a couple of stories in, so that was a lot of fun. I'm going to look forward to seeing you guys next week. I'll get another story up, or I'm going to do those 4 stories. So you guys have to get on there and check that out. And like I said, jump over to this other channel and leave me a comment. Check out some of the videos I got over there. I had one from a fireworks party that we had at my neighbor's house. We had a get together at my old house, and really cool fireworks. And at the end, they started going off on the ground. And we did find out, and I think you hear me on there say, I don't think I was supposed to do that. The guys had just backed away from that, and something went wrong with the fireworks, and they just went crazy on the ground there. Some of them did. So that was pretty wild, but good stuff. Good job. Love you, Jim says. Love you too. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on. Yep. Anyway, so go check that out and make sure you leave me a comment so I know you were there. And thank you all for watching, coming on, watching me here tonight, and joining in on the conversation. Hit that like button on the way out the door, and we'll see you again next Sunday. Keep me posted, and I'll keep you posted on any updates we have. Say good night to Mr. and Mrs. Foot here. Thanks again. That's great. You guys have a wonderful week ahead of you. Be safe, stay warm or stay cool, depending on where you're at. If you're in your UK, Derek, or Derek, stay cool. And that's it for now.